Hello everybody and welcome back to the Maitland's house. This is from the Beetlejuice movie and quite a few of you guessed right, so well done. I'm built in the basement because I want to put the netherworld in the basement. I don't know how we're going to manage it, and I also want to put a door in the attic which leads. We're not going to have a staircase, it's just going to be a virtual transportation from the attic to the basement, but we will be trying to put a couple of rooms in there. The rooms down in the netherworld are huge, but we'll squeeze a few nods to the netherworld down there. So let's come inside. I have panelled the entry and you can see I've started the banister for the staircase. It's not complete yet. It is a work in progress. I was actually taking this and semi-replicating it as best I can. I haven't addressed the top yet, but I think we've done a really good job of following the curve all the way around. And I thought I'd just let you, I left a couple of pieces so you guys can actually see how I've been doing it. So in between each one of these blocks I actually put a spacer, and then what I did was I actually moved that spacer up so I knew what height the banister rail had to be. I'm just going to do it quickly, and literally popped it in there. As you can see, this is not the right height, that's the right height. And then each one of these rails is going to be big enough. So again, move that up, bring it, and it literally took ages. I didn't record, well, I didn't make a note of when I started, but yeah, it literally took forever, a couple of hours at the very least. So each one of these fits in down here, and then the piece behind it then comes in and up to the top. We will get to where the banister, the top of the banister, I'm not going to put you through the pain and suffering of watching me do the whole thing, but I just thought you might be interested to know how I accomplished it. And that's how I got the spacing for each of these to follow the curve. And I'll do exactly the same with the top banister. Try and get as much of a smooth curve as I can. And then obviously there you can see there's a thin slim piece in the middle. I've tried to work this one and that one in together, and the only thing I could think of was this. Now if we do the glossy painted wood in a cream, we can probably take this and use it as the middle bit for the banister here. Ooh. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time, a lot of effort, and I'm not going to put you through that, but I think that'll look pretty dang good as the central point of the banister, so that it's not such a big gap in between, like that. So that will be the smaller middle piece in each of these. So we have that, and then of course I paneled this. I don't know what's behind us, but I do know that there is something here. Now, not all of these pieces are exactly the same size. I tried to shimmy them in as best I could, and then I did panel all the way around here so that it looked fairly finished if you look at it. Also spent a bit of time with the fireplace, just sort of making it look a little bit better. I put some darker pieces in so that it bounces off, and I made it slightly smaller because the photo that I have, well, the screenshot I have from the movie is when the Maitlands are standing in front of the fireplace and there's a whole bunch of horses up here, and I think that's as close as I'm going to be able to get with what we have. And obviously we don't have horses. I don't even know what we might possibly have. The closest we might get is like a bunch of toys. Maybe we can use ducks or frogs. I don't know. What do you think? I did put a shelf on here, so the toys, whatever we choose, will stand. The green, sorry, I had my flashlight on. The green of the fireplace and the green of the frogs is quite appropriate. I also put a small section out here that doesn't line up very well, as you can see by that. Maybe we can move it slightly. No good snapping right now. Let's see, can we line the tile up? Oh, you see, if I line it up on the one end, it loses the pattern. So the best would be to maybe line it up close to the middle. Like that. I'm just crouching. And then it loses the pattern a little bit on the sides. But that is a little bit better. So, there is that. Now, the question I have is, should we make, I'm going to modify this because it's the wrong size, because that is 6 blocks and that is 6 blocks, so we actually need to take that block out. And then we can move this along, and then that's even. I think that looks better. Now the question I have for you is, do we keep the windows here as per the original farmhouse, or do we put that weird blue window behind there? Because I can just literally put a bright blue, let's see, let's look. We can probably, can we use the chipboard? If I use glossy, we can literally go with, I think it's pretty much that color. I can't get in, let me just jump over. Might be the wrong blue. Let me just call up the image that I've got here. Now, where's the dining room? I've got bedrooms, I've got Lydia's room, I've got the office, No, it'll be further down. There it is. And then of course we've got, there we go. Alright, so the blue is actually a little bit can't do that. I'm gonna have to do that. Blue is more that color. So we can do that. This isn't really big, so maybe what we need to do is move this back a bit. We do have quite a bit of wall space. We just have a window here, so even if we move it one block back, will that be enough? And then replace this. What color have I got on that? I don't even have a color on the blocks yet. Let's paint it. Let's go with a smooth cream for now. Ooh, that went a little wonky, didn't it? So we can at least get into the room and then into the kitchen from here. So there is that. And then they've got, if I do it with this weird window in it, let's have a look. With my glass window, glass wall, I think it's got a black edge to it. Don't you hate it when it does that? Let's just stick it on the floor. We are going to have to see if this will fit all the way along. We're going to have, I suppose, it should link up. Oh, you're not going to stand on yourself? No. I should have a wall there then. But, you know, I don't mind if I have to manually move each one of these there windows. You see, that's not going to fit. Alright. And that colour's not quite right. Let's see. We go dark. I think that will work behind there. So let me know. On the walls in the dining room, it's like a marble. So it would almost be there is a fireplace in here, but I don't think we are going to be able to fit a full-sized fireplace. We can make one, but yes, that would sort of be it. Now, I don't think we can change these into a... Oh, we can. Grey marble. So if you're interested in that, we can do that. And then obviously that would be the weirdness of the paneling and stuff like that. We would also then have the red counter here. I figured out vaguely how to do this. If you look at this counter where Delia is, or one of them, I can't remember. I've got so many pictures here. I did screenshots of pretty much everywhere I could find. There. It's like an S-shaped counter, and we go for standing cabinets. Then we go down here. We have that, but it hasn't got that. This counter hasn't got that. Now we do have the option to make this a bright red, and the top is also bright red. Oh, this is the matte one. We want glossy. Glossy. So yes, we have the option to do the sort of S shape. It won't be a perfect S, but we can do that. Come on, line up. Yeah, and then another one. I'll have to tweak it and see where it fits the best, because it would probably have to be on the diagonal. We all know that the diagonal is one of those things that doesn't always work, but that can be placed there. And there is a piece of a wall that comes out here with a picture on it. I can try and either take a photo of the picture and stick it up there, or alternatively we can find something that would replace it. So I'm going to put the bright red cabinet there. Now when this place is a basic place, they have wing chairs, these sort of wing back chairs in the dining room, in the living room. Now the wing backs are very boring color, and I'm talking as I'm scrolling, I apologize. I'm looking for the bright green. Okay, so these are the high back chairs I think we're going to use. Well, it's the only high back chairs we have. And looking at the image, they are, as usual, cream with little flowers on them. So let's see what we can find. The base, let's go dark. That always looks good. And then let's start with suede, because that actually keeps the colors fairly neutral. And we're looking for a little flowers, little itty bitty flowers. No. Here. And we can't make it smaller. Damn it. That's still too big. But it appears to be the best that we can find. If we could shrink these patterns down, because it would make our lives a lot more, well, a lot less complicated. And as I say, these I'm going for these flowers. And then we're going to go with the cream base. And then we can take, can't see the colors, in front of the fireplace. And I'm going to go with green because let's see, I'm not a very intense you go away. I'm going with these because I can. And then we have the wingback chairs in front. Now they have curtains at the windows, and we can put curtains at the windows. The only problem is that we don't have shears. So we are going to have to use regular curtains in the lightest cream or white. Ooh, I haven't done this, have I? Let's just copy that and finish that up. There we go. Now we have window sills. Okay. So let's stand in front of the fire. We literally have two wingbacks. We have a little table. And we have a lamp on the table. I say that with a question mark in my voice because, oh, whoops. Okay, tables, small tables, and cannot for the life of me see the table. So I'm going to go with something like this because I think that will be just perfect. Everything seems to be fairly dark in this room. I'm going to actually place, I'm going to do a window seat there. We don't have a window seat in this room, but how cute. Alright, table lamps. And it's a very boring table lamp. It literally looks like that. And I'm not going to argue with it. So let's go with a dark wood, a light cream. The bulb socket is going to be cream as well because we can. And I'm going to bring the temperature down a bit. It's not tall enough. Wish we could make the table lamps bigger. Just thinking. We took this. Okay. Let's just try this and see what happens. And the details, let's put in, what are the details? But yeah, what are the, oh, it's those things I'm guessing. They can stay. The bulb socket clearly needs to change colour because, ew. How about that? I buy that. And I do that. Okay, and then I take my move tool and I say, oh, let's put it onto grid snapping. And I use that as a table lamp. Just remove that. Ah. Damn it. God. Right, grid snapping off now because it's enough. Can we switch it on? It's floating, but that's okay. What do you say? Table lamp. Uh-huh. Sorry. I've been thinking about that for a while now, and I was like, ooh, we should try it. Alright, so we need, do these open? No, where's the smallest open one? That one. How big is it? Would it fit in here? I'm going to take, if I'm going to do a window seat, I actually, let's take the snap to grid and put it on, because I also want to do this. I think this will, it's going to be a pain. Instead of that, let's take that and use that. We can do that. We still have a piece. No, you're not going to sit there, but you can sit there and I'll move you, it's fine. I just need to change the direction of you. Seriously? What are you? Oh, damn it. Oh, okay. This is the driftwood. Ah, not the driftwood. What's that? Particle board. And it's a pain because you have to move it a specific way for it to actually work. It's fine. Let's place this and then we can resize it if we need to. Not a big fan of it, but it's fine. I prefer using my little brick. It's my favorite. Okay, that works. And let's resize that. And then depending on what we're going to choose in there is what we'll actually use. The dining room, sorry. Why does that feel as if it's not in the right place? Move it up a bit, that's better. Alright, so that looks better. We will put skirting boards in as well. Let's see what we can do with this curtain, shall we? Let's say open. And let's go with a flat cotton. Don't want leather. Let's go with poplin to start. Burlap is a lot rougher, and I want to go with the lightest possible cream. I want shears. We've got shears in we've got shears in Houseflipper. Surely they can figure out how to do shears in this game. This curtain is going to be too wide, isn't it? Yeah, it'll be fine. Probably won't be fine. Nope. Doesn't fit. Okay, scrap that. Actually, let's leave it there because we can use the color. Alright, where's the wider curtain? Yeah, that one will fit. Okay, put it up that high. And I'm going to shorten it because if we put the window seat in, it's going to need to be shorter. So let's just copy that onto there and then move it. I did it. There we go. And because that copper is pretty much the same color as board at the top there, and I think I'll pull that board down a smidgen. Can we push this up a little bit? No, that looks terrible. Leave it there because then you can actually see that. Alright, let's copy that and put it over here. Do the same thing. Awesome. Now, these are going to be not quite the right size, but we can do that. And then we can always add a little bit extra. What do you say? I think that'll work. And let's get the skinny one. Happy now? Yeah, let's take the snap off. That will work. Just resize it to match that. And then do that. So that almost gives the feel of shears. Not perfect, but it's better. So I'll take it. Need another one of those on this side. Open it that way. vanished. I'm leaving it there. It does give the feel. Will you fit on here? Yes, you will. Then let's just copy and I'll put you there and shimmy you in. Oh no, that doesn't work at all. Because we moved this out, because we needed the space. You know what? Let's just do this. Put it in there. Okay. Ooh. Right. Let's do that again. And we have curtains. They're not my favorite, but then again, it will do. Now, I was going to put a couple of chairs in. The house had its makeover, but I think I'm going to live with the red and maybe the dining room, and then we can decide what we want to do upstairs. Over here, I have no clue. I do know that the floor is the weirdest pattern. Now, as a nod, we can do perhaps almost like a carpet, because that is going to have to be done with blocks, because we don't have any carpets or wallpaper that looks anywhere close to the pattern in the foyer here. So that's gonna be fun. But in the meantime, let us, these windows are the right height. The problem is I wouldn't mind putting some furniture in there. Do we have... Silly question, of course we don't have. The only thing we have that would work would be something like that. But it would be cool just to, but it would look good there. Okay, this is where I start bypassing the movie and just having fun. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here because the dining room, I'm going to sleep on it. Let's put a couple of toys here and see what we like. Do we have any? We've got... We don't have any horses or horse type creatures that we can put onto the mantle, but we can throw down a whole bunch of, I don't know. That's the closest we can get. See, how big are you? Yeah, you would work. If we put like a whole herd. I think horses come in herds. Well, that would work. We got white ones, and we got brown ones, and we got bay ones. That'll work. We just have to squish them together a little bit, and they're all the same size. There's nothing we can do about that. And obviously, little froggy, sorry dude. I don't think the horse, I'm calling it a horse now. I don't think the deer is going to fit up there. Oh, it does. Oh, look at that. Awesome. And yes, I'm just using wood. Look at that. We have to make these into a bit more of a herd, don't we? So we can double them up and maybe make that one a little bit shorter legged. And this one's going, okay guys, don't be scared. There is a fire underneath our feet, but we'll be just fine. Okay. Not horses, but it's darn close. Darn close. And we also have to make a grandfather clock. I'm looking forward to that, but that's for next time. So let me know what you think. If you want, I can try and make the furniture for the living room. It's very angular and fluffy, and the fluffiest fabric we can put onto, oh my goodness, I lost the chairs. The fluffiest fabric we can put on would be that. And if we went into something like this, we could probably do that. We then just have to figure out how to do it on the back of the chair as well, which is what bugs me. So we can always do a few of these around. There's a sort of crossover between the two. So let me know. We also have to figure out, you see, I keep saying, okay, I'm going to leave it here now, and then I don't. We are also going to have to figure out, if you look at the dining room chairs, Lydia has got, probably do it with this. We do the fluffy one, we do the zebra print. That one actually would be better because we can go. Why am I going down here? It's black and white. It's not exact. Might work for the dining room table. And well, the dining room table, we are going to just make it black. So that is easy. Chairs, we can do that, or alternatively we can take, one of these chairs, if we no, because the chair is very tall, has a very tall back, and then it has like a piece of skin attached to it. We don't really have all of these stools. We did that. Okay, this is just me. So humor me here. And then we attach something on the back there. I don't know. Thoughts? Let me know. It's like a total clash of styles, but it's going to be fun. So guys, I'm going to leave it here. If you've got this far, please consider subscribing. I really would appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.